Nene, look! What splendid armor! Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Really?
Pardon me? Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
We've just come from the laboratory. But we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
Is something wrong?
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together as a group.
But then, some left because there are Machina here.
Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Machina had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back.
They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost. Friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so...
when their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
Yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Nene, white eyes, sweaty. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Radsam lives here.
Radsam? Yes, he lives over there.
Over there? Thank you. Very kind.
It was Radsam, actually. He was the one who told the Companions to give up their quest.
Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
Okay, we've got some quests we can grab real quick.
Uh-oh.
Angela! Hey, you were born over there, weren't you? I don't really know how to talk to grown-ups. Sorry, it's easier talking to kids though, a little bit. Well... I guess Kino's a kid.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Oh, friend is shy too? Must be shy like Kino. You have the same smell as Kino, so as a matter of facts. Yeah, I get kind of nervous easily, but it's no fun playing on my own. And then what if Kino found friend for friend to play with? Really, I'd love that. Leave everything to Kino. We'll search town for bestest possible friend, make sure everyone's happy. Any possible friendlings already in mind? There's one person I saw, Celine, looking out the capital once. She looked awfully lonely. Although there's a boy called Nestor, I only talked to him once, but he lives near a lake, I think. Oh, and there's a super cute Nopon, Rudodo. I always wanted to talk to her. She seems to like ruins and stuff. Okay. understandings Keto have done in time of record. Another Nopon. Grab this first. Okay. But the quest person just disappear? I guess it's switched time. Or was the quest having to do with that?
Are you perchance Radsum?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyree are still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyree.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radsum, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem, well, unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether field?
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether. And, as a result, keep the threat contained.
Oh, this hot noggin of Kino. It get worse if not shut up.
But my ether, it worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Teelan's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure, we can do that for you.
There's something I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
Understood.
On another note, we heard that you spoke out against the Companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now, well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
True.
Well spoken. But I'm sure the Companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that... The people of Grandel, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like that too once. weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength in unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzum's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Defeating the king and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Mama, what that thing?
Sauron's back.
Is that...
It's like the one we saw in Alcamoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
All right?
Hi, want something from me? Your face is kind of that look. Right, I see that sounds rough. You came from a companion's cape, and I got a question for you. On your way to Grandel, did you come across any hard-looking rock or rare minerals or anything like that? Saw some ether deposits. Yeah, I know all about those. We have a few of them in Grandel as well. Oh, still, thanks for telling me about that. I got something to talk to you about as well, if that's okay. Here, Ponkino, we heal friend out. Alright, so I'm currently making tools for those fixing and expanding the ramparts, so I'd like to make them stronger. That's why I've been asking after better materials. Well, actually I got an idea, but need a catalyst to make it work. I'm not tough enough to track it down by myself, but since you knew all kinds of other materials, I figured you know. Think about it, Kai just has to bring it to me, it'd be easier, right? Catalyst I want to use found near the Barred Ruins Cave. It's a stone people used called the Cerulean Shard. As for your word, maybe I could upgrade any tools you're carrying while I'm working on ours. I can work with anything, like for example that ether pick you got, how about it? I bet I could strengthen it to improve the output so you can mine better stuff, not too shabby, eh? You knew that. I was happy you'd say that. Woo, I'm really glad you happy you walked right by. Don't let me stop you, I'll be waiting. Sounds like a job for your Ponkino. Eternal Zenith, secret area. That's all fine and dandy, but how do I get to the kid? Oh, I almost fell right on that fish. What's in the box? Heat sink. Just the swarm of little pawns. Well, I guess they're full-grown adult pawns, but they're tiny. I don't know, I can't find it. Yeah, let's go find something else. Meh, Shushu is looking at a tree. If friends not need anything, please get out of touch with Shushu. Not tell you when I fell from tree. You ever heard knock on girl who can't climb trees miss whom bears? Shushu is just looking at a tree. Friends not need anything, please get out of touch with Shushu. It not like just looking at tree. Face look like almost pained expression. Oh no. Yeah, brother Pond is similar age, so learn and read all sorts of signs. Has something happened? Oh well, Shushu loved to climb trees, climb every tree in area, sometimes twice. Then Shushu stopped paying attention and get discovered by monsters. Luckily managed to climb up this tree just in time to escape from attack, but then once monsters go away, Shushu breathes sigh and release a deep slip off branch and fall down. When Shushu get hurt, now cannot even move, and also somehow climb trees now feels scary dangerous. But we even heard the Nopon that not climb trees. That's not even a little bit right, but first you should deal with Hurdy Hurdy. Hurdy Hurdy is trivial part, just need Peppity herb. Okay. Shushu not need help, but we'll get final nose strength. Should not talk nonsense when Nini offer help. Now, please tell where can find Peppity herb. Pick Peppity herb instead to grow on top of Cragmaw Caverns, but that's all Nene wanted to hear. Leave it to Nene, tiny, teensy tiny detail. It's probably like, but it's guarded by a giant ferocious beast that'll rip the mushroom cap off your butt. Go figure, can't watch Quiet Moment. I don't really know how you could, get in there. Ooh. Hello.
Oh.
How can I help you? I'm sorry to bother you. I saw those mechanical parts and figured we might be able to use them to fix the junks. Sorry to disappoint, but everything you see here is a little more than scrap. Can you tell me what parts you're looking for specifically? We need wiring to link up the generator and the drive system as well, something to reinforce the hull. Oh, sounds rather complicated. I said I do have an inkling. You've seen high anti-airships before, right? Well, there's a few crash ones on Alcohol just lying there. Do you think we can strip them for parts? Just so, although I don't know what state they're in, you'll have to go and work that out for yourselves. Right, I see. Would have investigated them myself, but everyone else warned me off saying it's too dangerous, so I relented. Still, from what I remember of my preliminary study, I think there should be 3 of the machines left. Understood. Thank you for sharing the information with us. However, one moment, I have a request to go with all that. There are actually some parts I need too. Would you mind terribly finding them for me and bringing them all back together? Of course, that's no problem at all. Okay. What kind of parts are you after? I'm so glad to hear you ask, but what I need is a palm-sized cog. Understood, we'll keep our eyes out for one of those. I'm counting on you. No problem, leave it to me. How the frick do you get up there? Okay, do I pop on this?
This isn't going well.
Ah, it's just scratch. Even a very big scratch. Ooh.
I found this, which I don't... I guess I was assuming that was the girl. It ain't. We need to go down, and there's another thing down there. Boop. Tranquil Tarn. Seems very tranquil. I'm assuming this will be a pillar we can access. I guess all the children are out now. We should go get them. What's your quest?
Hey.
How good of you to come by. Mind if I ask for a spot of help? I could really use an assist right now. Could you go into more detail? As you probably gathered, we use these ancient structures for housing. When we first arrived, they were already deserted, ruined, almost beyond all hope of repair. We've been doing our best to keep things tidy. With the march of time, the rubble starts to pile up. We'd like nothing more than clear it out, but our numbers, we can't shift the heavy stuff. That's where you come in. Wasn't expecting you to drag it all around by yourself. I was hoping you'd get us some hover stone. It's a mineral with levitational properties. You can lift the rubble using that. A few pairs of hands would suffice. Okay, we just need one more hover stone for her. 3 pieces should be enough to make our work swift and easy. No problem, leave it to me. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. We'll get these children.
Come and see!
I'm so bored of playing on my own all the time. Wish there was someone who'd play with me. Oh yeah, I forgot we need a child. Kino!
Come and see!
Hey you, please go become friend of Angela. Should be much more fun with more than alone. Want me to be friends with Angela? Yeah, alright, I was getting bored of playing on my own anyway. Tell her I'll come and play.
Me?
Rawr! Rudodo's fearsome dino beast. Please to play with Rudo or we'll eat off face. Question for eating off face. Friend know Angela? Because so happen Angela's looking for new friend. How about go talk to? Rudo knows Angela's hom-hom girl not wrong. Rudo enroll hom-hom and dino roar rawr. Cute. Okay, now we get this last guy over here. Let's go talk to the pick person first. The person next to the thing. Can't find Hereupon, can't find Garantor either. If Aria recall, design Garantor was young bird lady. Okay, so we need melee for this one. I hate this. Like, just pop the character out. Like, that bothers me. Why do I gotta literally change the character? Meh, you there, bird person. Area, I remember you. You were Garantor of Hereupon. A Garantor? I don't know what you mean. No use denying Area not find Hereupon Ricky anywhere. So have to extract your payment from designated guarantor. Meh, I want to know what it entails. Standard way of repayment is drum roll by provision of dessert. Specifically, Area is after dessert that's bigger than Area. Sweet, golden, springy, and also tender. Okay. Very good, very good. First friends being solicited into desserts. Firstly, friends will need bucket load of club pumpkin. Luckily for friends, they grow everyone by on a shoulder. More importantly, they need literal cherry on top of dessert. Only sweet cherry from banks of tranquil tarn will do. And finally, skill of chef also paramount. Area not accept unless dessert made by artisan with alchemist level of experience. Rest assured that your issue will be tended to with haste. If need any extra helping, Nene happy to lend support. Okay. That crazy person will be dealt with. No, I don't want to change equipment. I need the boy. Okay. So we can swim around the side here and go get the other boy.
Hello.
Good morrowings. Kino in the process of looking for new friend for Angela. What friend know who Angela is? Angela, yeah, I know her. We only talked once, I think, but I've been waiting to hang out with her. Wanting to hang out with her. Well, good with you. Good for you. Hey, you think all the kids, like, around the same age would just be a giant group of kids. Still can't view that. Okay, now we can go to the Grand Arch and go see the kids.
Me?
This best Dino Beast impression, so natural rule for Rudolo. Let's try perfect with Angela join in.
Uh-oh.
Finally, I have friends. Everyone says they're gonna play with me. I'm so happy. Thank you, Kino. Thank you so much. Oh, it's nothing. It was a piece of pollen cake for Kino. Just ask Kino for second helping of help anytime. Aw, cute. Teehee, maybe I will. Here, have this and let's play together sometime, okay? Well, my little army of Nopon friends. Figure out what that is. Go back to being Shulk. Ah, it's all the way down there. Plop. Oh, it's up there. Okay, no plop. Just walk. And that's our Flippo pumpkin or whatever. I swear I got that chest, but let's make sure. Yeah, I did already. I feel like there's a story behind this little single fishy being in this pond over here. Where is he? Yeah, the guy I was landed on earlier. I feel like... I don't know. He feels very intentionally placed there. Okay, we got our sweet cherry. We'll go to Prairie Rock. We'll go down further to... Eventually we'll kill that thing. Oh, we got another Nopon over here.
Good choice.
Tutu. Qualified, certified, grace intact person, personified. Ponspector Tutu is the name, serving new lands as game. Man, friends fan of Tutu, sorry to disappoint, but right now Tutu too busy with trouble not to have time to autograph. Friends with detail of trouble? Could be friends are actually mega fans of Tutu. Truth be told, Tutu dropped very important something on island in middle Tranquil Tarn here, very important hand mirror. It's important if Tutu not behold gorgeousness once in 3 minutes cannot work from desperate lonely. It's part of personality. Currently staving off longing by beholding a surface of lake, but gorgeousness must much diminished. And that's when fan friends come in. Please go to Puddly Island for Tutu and find Precious Mirror also for Tutu. Okay. Please perform surface for Tutu. Tutu will be waiting here, feasting eyes on slightly murky sight of own face. The level of narcissism, though. These birds did not like it. This bird is outraged by your narcissism, sir.
Not to worry.
Are you though? It seems like you guys aren't even bothered. Oh, I guess you're all in the water. I forgot they're too short to fight on water. Somebody pick me up. Oh, we can't even. Go figure. Y'all died. Because you're too short. But here's our mirror. Let's pick off some of these enemies and then fight the big thing. Okay, let's see if we can get this.
Heed my call.
Adorable though. They do a pretty big chunk, but I don't know if it's gonna be like the same thing as before where pretty much you use it, it's asking for a death sentence, yeah.
Now it's time to turn the wheel round and round.
Dang it. Yeah. It was going so well, and then I used that move, and now I'm dead, so... At least the turtle's right here.
Everyone, make a run for it.
Nope, that ain't happening. Tutu thank friends for fetching mirror, now can finally focus on Ponspector. As thanks, Tutu will share untold story of how the Ponspectors were formulated. Long time ago, Tutu and a few comrades surveyed numberless lands on behalf of Archaeology Center and Frontier Village. As fame spread far and wide, more and more comrades applied to join the Guild of Professional Pawn Inspectors came to be. Now that Tutu have chanced to good look, is that face of Tentu and Tutu see looking back? Well, why not say sooner? Friends have Tentu in tow. It must mean everyone's goal is aligned. Tutu come seek one also.
I need to be even stronger.
Okay, we got Tutu. We need one more guy, and then we need the main guy. Can I just, like, murder all these birds? Slowly.
Let's go.
Without them all getting mad at me once. Just to cull down the numbers a bit.
Dream Edge. We can definitely